And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I am here with Mr. Riptide.
Yes, I am here with Mitch on Itch as well. And Mitch, today
It's a very
is
special
the
day.
season finale. And technically last episode was part one of the season finale, but this is a real deal.
Yes.
Also, in case you guys were wondering why there's a humongous chest here, basically it is a prop for the trailer for the next series that we are going to be doing on Saturday. So
Yep.
make sure to come around. I would assume that on my channel it will be at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
For my channel, it should be 2 o'clock this afternoon. Yep.
This afternoon, and you can watch the trailer for our new series is going to be. But anyway, if you guys have been watching our series for a while, you know that at this particular point we go forward on this line and recap every single line so far. So who do we start out with first? I guess to make it easier, we'll just choose to start off with one side every time.
Okay, yeah, so we'll start off on my side and then we'll go back and forth on which side we start on every time, okay? Sound good?
Okay, sure. So here we have Mitch's astronaut build.
Yes. Oh, right, the theme was astronaut, not moon landing. Oh, no, the theme was moon landing. Never mind.
No, it was astronaut.
Oh, so I mislabeled it. Yeah, so the theme was astronaut. Both of us built the moon landing. I got some alien spacecraft thing here. However, it looks just as bad as the original did. So, you know, I feel pretty good about it. Got all the random
spacesuit as well.
And as we all know, the moon is made out of cheese.
Yes, as a valid conspiracy theory.
No, it's a valid fact.
Very valid.
The moon is made out of cheese.
Okay. Do you have any words for it besides there's moon sheep now?
Very nice flag. Okay, now on to Riptide.
Yes, very nice. So now we go over to my build. My build is much more of a modern SpaceX type spacesuit with my little astronaut on the moon. And then I have this rocket here, which has such a powerful rocket on it that it's literally bursting the ground and injecting it with flames. Because, yeah. Also, a very modern way of getting into a spaceship right here. Wooden ladders,
yep,
my friends. And then you can't even open the doors. But that's kind of the point. Because I wasn't going to try to make an inside to this. What do you guys think I am? Houdini? Anyway, yeah, I would say green was a good rating for it, and that's how I would have rated it too, because there's nothing very special about it, but it was a good build.
Yeah, both of these were pretty bland but pretty decent builds in my opinion.
So next,
bowling.
We have bowling alley, and this time we will start on my side. I guess we're going in a snake pattern, as Mitch put it. So basically, my bowling alley, it doesn't look terrible, but there's a lot of things wrong with it. For instance, the gutters make absolutely no sense with how they're set up. On this side, the little thing that catches your bowling ball literally just ends. So your bowling ball could hit the wall and fly over here and kill someone. And that's how it is on both sides. So for those reasons, Mitch said that it looked nice, but I agree with him. It makes no sense whatsoever, so he gave me a green.
Yep, that was pretty
fine with that.
Kind of used. Then over on my side, we got a bowling alley, which I don't quite agree with the yellow, but it is a pretty nice bowling alley.
There was nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Yes, maybe you could have done more, but that's not normally how we rate legendaries. And also, didn't you ask other people and they agreed with me?
Yes, I tried very hard to find somebody who disagreed that it was a yellow. But yeah, so we got the gutters that actually make sense. All the corners line up, very nice. The one,
and it just looks nice, you know.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I would generally agree with that. All around a pretty decent build. I would have given it a blue, not a yellow, but that's personal opinion.
Okay.
And then we move on to the next week, the Octopi week.
And this is possibly our best week ever.
Combined, this is our best week ever. I think both of us have probably had one or two better solo builds, but combined, this is our best week of the series. But yeah, so
Yeah, for sure.
I went for more of a toon design, and let me just say I nailed it. It's a
You did nail the tune design. I love your legs.
it has
Oh yeah, and I
brains.
made it so that you could go into its brain. I forgot about that. This was not incorporated into the original build. Of
But
course, it took me to think of something like this, but
but yeah,
yeah,
all around, really great toon octopus. Best living creature I've ever made. And then on the other side, we
yeah,
got an absolutely perfect, realistic octopus, except for
yeah.
the fact that
This is
only.
one of my favorite builds ever. Not just in this world, in this game. Period.
Yeah, like legit, the only complaint anyone could have is the fact that the suction cups are only on the two legs because he
Yeah,
ran out of
those
time.
are the only complaints I have about it as well. The fact that I was able to almost perfectly remember what an octopus looks like in real life and be able to translate that into the game is just insane to me because I hadn't looked at a picture of a realistic octopus
In
in
so long.
years and I was just able to remember it and yeah, just get spot on with the realistic look.
Yeah, I
So
went for a bit of a safer one. You had a lot more of a boomer bust than I did.
yeah, and let me tell you, it paid off big
Yeah, it
time.
boomed.
Also, like the how I made all the plants around it and like these little polyps and stuff, it
Mm.
turned out very nicely
And
for
then
me.
this week the theme was obsidian wall.
Yeah. Yeah. This is for something that we'll reveal to you guys
Also,
at the end of the episode. We got a lot of stuff planned for you
yeah.
this episode that we're sure that you'll like.
For the record,
Basically,
I rated this build a lime, but he changed it to a pink.
yes, Mitch rated this a lime. It was the worst judgment out of the whole series, in my opinion. In my opinion, the show have gotten a red. It's hideous. It doesn't make sense. There's nothing to like about it. I tried to do something that I didn't have time for, and it completely backfired on me. And we're gonna do something with this
Mm.
later, but we'll let you guys leave that to your
Well,
imagination.
and then
So
over
I'll,
here,
I'll
what
let
what
Mitch
what happened here?
recap his build.
Okay,
And
yeah.
yes, I flipped all these trapdoors.
So we have my catapult, which, while maybe not the most aesthetically pleasing, it makes kind of sense. It's pretty large. You got wheels in case you want to move it around. You got a tie down for this. You got the weights, the counterbalance to send it flying, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's definitely
yeah,
not.
your wheels are my favorite part.
Mm.
I think that you did a great job with the wheels.
Yeah, I don't think it's an aesthetically pleasing build in general, but I think it's an aesthetically pleasing catapult.
Yes, exactly. So that's why he got a blue. So now we move on to the week USA.
America.
So Mitch, tell us what you built here. Although I'm sure a lot of people will be able to tell what this is.
Okay, so
Why?
just
Why, when you thought America, the USA, why did you think this?
okay, so this is the redwood forest, as you can probably tell by the fact that you can drive through the tree. Um, I didn't start building until the 6 minute mark. I mean, I started building, but I scrapped a couple things and didn't actually start building until the 6 minute mark. I
Yeah, I
built.
want to go back and watch that video because I never actually watched it to see what your thought process was.
It was so bad, but point is, it got a green. It was decent for a 4 minute build. I mean, because that's
Yeah,
all I spent on it.
I put green for his love of forests. Now over here, Mitch gave me a blue, which I think. I mean, my build was pretty small this week, but I think that is a
Mm.
fair rating because it's hard to. The only thing really is that you could like the arm for the Statue of Liberty looks kind of awkward, but trust me, this was so hard to do to make the
Yeah,
Statue of Liberty and on this small of a scale in Minecraft. And the reason that I thought this is because I was like, oh, coast to coast in America. So we have the Statue of Liberty, which welcomes all new people in New York City, and we have the entrance to the San Francisco Harbor, the Golden Gate
yeah.
Bridge.
which
And then an American flag in the background, which I built in 30 seconds.
yeah, so like, pretty much what I said for this one with the idea of a blue instead of a yellow. The main two things, the arm on the Statue of Liberty really messes with me for some reason. It's definitely, it doesn't really look like an arm. I think I feel like I can say that. But and then the Golden Gate Bridge is really simplistic. It looks nice, but it's a little simple.
Yeah. And I'm totally down with that.
Yeah.
So now we move on to the Magician week. And Mitch and I both had literally the exact same idea.
Yeah, you'd think it
Yeah, the
was
difference is that I put a magician's hand, which is just a Lego hand style, holding a
Chunkers.
whatever this is by the ears.
We're gonna call it a chunkers.
Yeah. Listen, rabbits are normally pretty chunky. Normally that's the case. And I tried my best to build a rabbit. I knew that this wouldn't go very well because I'm terrible at building animals in Minecraft. But yeah, this is what I came out with. Mitch was right to give me a green. Whereas Mitch went in a much more safe spot by just playing actual rabbits.
Yeah, so I put actual rabbits. The thing is, though, I also added the curtain, which
You added the curtain and the wand, which definitely boosted it.
yeah, if I didn't have the curtain and the wand, it probably would have been a green, just based off of the lack of effort.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, the reason you didn't get legendary is because it was simplistic.
We got
So
birthday
next,
cake.
we have birthday.
Yeah, so my build, I really like the cake. Granted, you can tell on the sides that it's a Minecraft cake, but then the top I added like a little swirl thing. And there's a plate underneath and stuff. The only problem with this build was the ugly candles.
Yeah. So the two things I critiqued it on, I really love this build. In fact, I would almost say this is one of my favorite builds of yours. The two things were the fact that the theme was birthday and you only built a cake, which might be petty of me, but
I thought the theme was
I don't
birthday
know.
cake.
No, it was just birthday.
I'm gonna have to go back and recheck that video.
Trust me, it was birthday.
Because if
Actually,
I'm
it could
wrong,
have been
I need to
birthday
just-
party. Because I remember that was specifically something I critiqued you on. And then obviously the ugly candles. So yes, this week was awards.
You just skipped yours.
This was our first double legendary since Octopus.
You skipped yours.
What?
You skipped yours.
Oh. Well, let's just say it's not my best. I put lower effort into the cake because it was birthday party. So yeah, we have a nice little present box here wrapped with a bow. We have a so-so balloon that looks a bit thin, but it's whatever. Actually, I took the top off of that and it looks so much better, but unfortunately my build is like that. So it will stay like that, and I think Mitch was probably correct to give me a green.
Yeah, you kind of went quantity over quality with the things there, but birthday party.
Yes, but awards.
Yes,
Let's
week.
talk about this week.
Yeah.
This week, man, I probably had the most fun building this week out of any week.
Let me put it this way. I think we deserve some of these in real life because of this performance.
Exactly. Like, my awards were... I went for more like musician type of awards, like nicely displayed on a wall, and like literally the only thing I would change is adding one other award, but I did not have time for that in the actual build. But yeah, if I would just add one more shelf, this probably would have been my favorite build hands down, and I think Mitch was definitely fair to give me a legendary. As well as I was fair to give him a legendary on his.
Yeah, so like, you can kind of tell based off of the different colors. Like, you got the gold medal, you got the iron medal, and then you got a lapis medal kind of in the back, first, second, third. The ribbons kind of make sense, red, blue, green. Maybe if I had done something different for the first one. I don't know. No, red, blue, green makes sense for first, second, third.
The thing that I like is the stripe going through the dark gray
Mm-hmm.
wool. To me, that just looks super, super slick.
Yeah, I really like that. The cup was meh, but that was also a pretty quick project on the side. And
Yeah, and I mean, it didn't really look bad. It just could have looked better, and I didn't see any reason to deduct an entire grade for this one as middles were amazing. So yeah, another one of our best weeks collectively. We both had ups and downs,
yep.
and
And then we have
yeah,
a pretty average week here to end it off. We
yeah,
we
this was a
both
very average week to end off the solo builds. We have a glue. If we go
mm,
over to Mitch's, the main couple things were the fact that his fire wasn't centered. I didn't like that the glue was completely made of ice and the shape was kind of weird to me. So yeah, all in all though, I gave you a green. I don't know
yeah.
if I agree with myself on that. I probably would have given you a blue, but if it was me today, but I'm feeling generous today, so maybe I'm just out of my mind.
Yeah, well, I remember like you didn't realize you mentioned this after the fact that yeah, most igloos actually turn into ice over time.
No, I mentioned that during the process as well and said that I understood what you were doing with that, but it was very excessive ice. But anyway, yeah, we also both had the same idea of a soul fire.
Yeah. So then coming over to Riptides, there's a couple things about it, like in fact, there's two fires. But
I don't know why that bothers him, but okay.
just a little weird. But that's probably what I should have done given the shape of mine. But yeah, he's got like a Fletcher's table, crafting table, a sleeping bag on the floor. All that kind of set up nicely inside, and then outside he kind of had the same idea of adding like a little pond,
Yeah, the
fishing
thing
area.
that I realized this after we graded though is that I forgot to add ice and then like have just a one hole with the fish in it. But yeah, you win some, you lose some, and then our barrel has a fishing rod with some fish. But yeah, overall, pretty average week,
Mm.
and it's hard to complain about it.
And then at the end, we got probably our best combined build of the series, which is
Oh,
a
by far.
dolphin. I still think we should have just built Fitzpatrick's beard, but you know what? This is
I
fine
never
too.
disagreed with that. I never did. But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
very good dolphin. I think that with the shades of gray that we used and Mitch's tank and how we took inspiration from an actual, well, from not from an actual,
from
from
a
a
Minecraft.
Minecraft dolphin. Yeah, I think that this just ended up looking very good. Um,
The only thing
there's
I
too many.
possibly would have changed about this is have it rotated 90 degrees so you saw the side in front instead of the bottom.
Yeah, and the tank is very small. It's
Yeah.
very small. Um, but yeah, we couldn't give it a legendary and good conscience, but I definitely think that it deserved.
Yeah. It's definitely better than Wizard Barley that week.
Yes,
Why?
but now, Mitch, now that we have recapped this line, which was a very good line,
Let's go over to your
possibly the
catapult
best
again.
line.
Let's go to your catapult
Yeah,
again. Just to say
basically,
hi.
guys, we are moving on to the segment of the finale where we get to blow up our least favorite build. So Mitch's least favorite build is over there somewhere. I'll leave you OGs to guess which build he chose to blow up. It was a tough decision for me between three builds, but I decided that I hated this one the most.
Yeah,
So,
I had two
yeah,
builds I was deciding between, but yeah, it was pretty
I'm just gonna very quickly flick this lever here and see what happens. I'm sure nothing will happen.
nothing too
Not
bad.
No, nothing at all. Whatever happened.
Boom.
Let's
There we go.
just do that. Oh right, torches don't do that anymore. And
Okay,
then well, yes.
Stuff blew up down here.
And there we go.
I think I might
It's
have built a
gone.
bit more of a satisfying explosion for mine.
Oh, it's gonna be so much more satisfying for yours as far as visual effects, but mine You have no clue how good this feels. That this week just never happened.
Okay,
So let's go over to his.
Okay, I'll wait for you. So yeah, for my least favorite build, we got the
unicorn.
Feels wrong calling it that.
Leapfrog with a horn.
Let's just stop talking about this and just make it not exist.
Okay. Yeah. Mitch put a lever in its behind, and oh, that was so satisfying.
It didn't. Oh, it still didn't quite get at everything, but oh, that felt good.
Oh yeah. Hey.
It's all
Let's
gone.
Go. It's all gone.
Except for
every last bit of
these two red terracotta, which I'm gonna just blow up. It all must be gone.
All of it.
Even the items on the ground. Ah, that's nice.
That felt good to just get rid of our past.
Okay, and then there's one last part to this finale we prepared.
There's one last segment that we prepared for you guys, and let me tell you, it's gonna be a good one.
Yes.
As you may have noticed, we had a little bit of preparation going on here. So, Mitch, are you in spot?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's put in the music, put in the tunes, and flick the lever. Hopefully this works. Is the redstone? Oh, the redstone's working.
Hey.
Oh
yeah. Here, let's step outside and take a look from outside.
Yeah, let's step outside.
It's beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
There's so many colors.
What a great way to end the finale.
Oh yeah. So Riptide.
Hey, Mitch, thumbnail. Turn around. There you go.
So yeah, overall, I'd say this was an amazing series, Riptide. I enjoyed this.
Was an amazing series.
Let me just say, I'm looking forward to season 1, but before that, all of y'all here, let me turn these off so I can hear myself think.
Yeah. Okay.
And there she blows. Okay, but yeah, so I'm very, and you know, as sad as it is that the series is ending, it's even more excitement for what comes next.
Yeah, guys, come back 2 o'clock this afternoon after this video comes out on my channel and on Mitch's channel. We will have the trailer for a brand new series going out on Saturday, premiering, so make sure to come and check those out. But for now, guys, Mitch and I, for the last time, in season 1 of 1 vs 1 Minecraft build battles, we'd like to catch you all in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Bye bye.